Well, check this out. Police departments across the country are testing out a new Batman-style, or Spider-Man-style, you might say, weapon called the Bolawrap.
That's right, and this new device can wrap around a suspect's torso or legs up to 25 feet away.
A new crime-fighting tool is popping up at police departments across the country. It's called the Bolawrap, and it's a device that shoots out a Kevlar string to wrap up suspects who are on the run. Today, our Kim Passoff got to try one out early and see how local officers will use this less than lethal force. She's at the El Segundo Police Department with the story. Kim, what can you tell us about this really interesting contraption?
Well, good evening to you. This is one of those cords that the device shoots out. It is ultra strong. I have to be really careful holding it because you can see that there are barbs on the end, kind of like fishing hooks. But the idea is to inflict as little pain as possible while taking a suspect down.
I saw an article online. It had a video, and it reminded me like Spider-Man, you know, him deploying his web on someone. And it was funny to watch because you don't know how to really take it, if you're going to take it seriously or not.
But as a fellow officer aims for his legs, his views quickly change.
Your anxiety level's high because you don't know what to expect.
Fired at 613 feet per second, the tether wraps around his body before he can react.
It's on you so quick, you're like, oh my, it's already done? You're in like kind of shock, like what was that?
The El Segundo PD is first trying it on each other to prepare to use it on people while on patrol.
You feel maybe a little bit of a slap from one of the little devices, but it's nothing really that painful.
It's like throwing handcuffs at somebody from 20 feet.
Lee Leatherman is crisscrossing the country right now,
Guns going hot?
training law enforcement in 33 states how to use the Bolawrap.
The agencies are looking at this because it's the most humane way of restraining somebody. No matter how big the suspect is, even the smallest officer is able to restrain that person with very little use of force.
Sergeant Danowitz says in his 13 years with El Segundo PD, he can think of many times he could have used the device, especially dealing with people in mental crisis.
We had an individual who was mentally disturbed, and he was out in his yard, his fist up, and trying to like, I'm going to fight you if you touch me, you know, this and that. This Bolawrap would have worked perfectly because we would have been able to wrap his arms up or wrap his legs up and then, you know, take him to the ground and control him.
But I can tell you this, Mr. President, by and large, most law enforcement officers, those men and women who honorably wear their uniforms each and every day to go out, when they're running towards a situation, others are running from it. So we have to stand with them. And I'll say this, I have two words. We need more funding for police officers, not less funding. And here's why I say that. When you look at law enforcement and the equipment, that's important for them because it's protect and save their lives as well as saving others' lives. But clearly more money is needed to buy less lethal enforcement types of tools like the what they call the Bolawrap.
Right.
So one of the Bolawrap devices is about $1,000 a piece, and each cartridge that holds the wires in it, one of these, that's about $30 each time that they use it. But the police department says that that price is well worth it to not have to use a taser or a gun, not have to use deadly force, and that this could ultimately save lives.